in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Washington football team. About ready to get us going. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And this one too low.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day, and I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye, folks. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Allen. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them, and an absolute shock for the quarterback, because he went into it, he saw the numbers we saw, he watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be, but early in this one, advantage defense. And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, it became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A handoff, running left, Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. Never ideal conditions in the snow for a kicker, but the first test on the opening drive, he passed it.
He certainly did. You know what the unit told me was their biggest issue playing in the snow? You just worry about something getting in your eye as the ball is snapped, and then you might miss it, and there goes 3 points off the board.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Allen, he completes it to Jones. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection, maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Here's 2nd and 10. Henry out of the pistol. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Allen now on 1st down. Flush to his right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Balaj. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Allen going to throw. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They run it with Balaj. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run here with Balaj. Runs through the contact, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Balaj. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Washington on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Allen, a 6-yard touchdown run. And Washington has made this a 1-score game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Returning it, John Ross. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
They'll roll him out right. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for Philly.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
A first down carry for Henry. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And that's going to be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, that play, a mess from beginning to end.
Especially since not only do you take what likely would have been 3 points off the board, but now after the return, the other guys are set up with terrific field position. So essentially, you've traded what we think would be 3 points to a possible 6 points, but for the other team. That's a bad trade no matter how you look at it.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Allen now looks to throw. Forced out to his left. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Washington on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To the air, Allen. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. Gets past one man. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And now here's a carry heading left. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Washington on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Kalen Ballage, a 10-yard touchdown run. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll bring up a second down. Here's Allen to throw it. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Escaping, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Second and 3. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Dancing to his left. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
You'd have to imagine, given the snowy condition, lots to talk about at halftime for these two coaching staffs. Plenty of decisions to be made for this second half for sure. And for the call, we hand it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
Indeed, Coach. Thanks very much. And that snow you alluded to showing no signs of stopping, at least in the foreseeable future. This snow front that has socked much of the East Coast not going away as we are back to it in the second half. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Take it. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. So problems there on the return, very costly, not what you need when you've just surrendered the lead.
Not at all, because this now has a chance to really snowball on them quickly. Their offense was on the sidelines talking about getting on the field and getting that score back.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 80 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Balaj is in. Touchdown, Washington. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 21. They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry, and not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Rolling to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles are back within a score.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And what a return. He's all the way down to the 30.
But whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Touchdown, Washington. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to get this out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
No. Check nine. He's coming. We got double up.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Watch 15. Watch 15. Mark 15. Watch the run.
They'll set up to throw. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Henry bulldozes past him and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And he will find his man Ruggs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Again to Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've got a lot of turnovers. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Allen off the play fake. Flush to his right. Man open, here is Jones. And out across midfield down to the 45. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think inclement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the 4th. On 2nd down, here's the option. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. That 2nd down play nets a -4. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Kalen Balaj, a 15-yard touchdown run. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Allen now looks to throw. Being chased out left. That is caught inside the 5. Now Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll get this up awfully close to a 1st down, but by the looks of it, might be a yard shy. They'll try and run with Balaj.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Kalen Balaj taking it in from a yard out.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know. I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter, definitely.
He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big connection on that one, 36 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Mike 15. Mike 15.
They'll look to throw here. Out to his left. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hall. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Henry Ruggs, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles get a score closer. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people are putting pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So Allen's going to look to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Allen maybe with a free play. He's to the 10. Fights free at the 5. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. And that's about the easiest decline call you'll ever have right there.
Well, it leads me to one of my pet peeves, and maybe peeves is too strong of a word. But if you're going to jump off sides, finish the play. Make sure the play ends. Don't jump off sides and stop, because you see the net result here. If you go ahead and finish the play, you don't give up that type of yardage.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Balaj. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Kalen Balaj taking it in from 2 yards out. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone. And that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Henry running right. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.